Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Brandon, that vegan anime guy, back with another One Piece live reaction video. This time it's chapter 1066. If you haven't seen the past two videos, I've been moving the past 3 weeks. I'm pretty much all settled in my new place now, but it has been a lot, so I've not been able to make these One Piece videos. This is the last live reaction I'm doing in this basement with this bar. It's a very nice setup. I'm going to figure out a new one at the apartment. My new place, my very nice new apartment, if I do say so myself. I'm very excited to be there. But yeah, the last video here, I just literally, in the past, 40 minutes, read the past two chapters. Amazing. God, I just saw the title of this chapter, One Piece 1066, The Will of Ohara. Wow. These videos are going to be quick. I'm going to try to get them out quick. There's not going to be a lot of editing. They're going to be chopped up, but there's not going to be a lot of, funny, stupid sound bites, video edits like I usually do, because I want to get these videos out quick. Thank you for watching. Let's get right into this chapter. Oh, I love One Piece. The Will of Ohara. Germa 66 cover story. Extras. Germa's return home. Okay, so we're not going to see any more of the Aokiji on Blackbeard's crew. What are you talking about? That once in the past, this futuristic city existed. It's just a theory. Oh. Vegapunk doesn't know. It's just a theory. In the world of archaeologists, there was once a man who risked his life to find out about that kingdom. Then he found a machine in a certain place. I'm getting chills. Goosebumps. Oh my god. Anything about the Void Century gives me goosebumps. About a machine in a certain place that had a manufacture date which matched the theory he had in mind. Was that machine produced during the Void Century? How much do you know about that? Oh, Vegapunk's asking her, how much do you know about that? Robin, did you know something about that? This is Vegapunk now. All I remember about it is that it was a painful story. He knows Robin. Your birthplace, Ohara, was destroyed with a buster call from the Navy. I think the reason it got destroyed was because Ohara knew about the existence of that kingdom. Wow, it's so cool seeing people in today's One Piece timeline talking about this. During the Void Century, there once was a highly advanced civilization that existed. Whoa. Let me reread that. During the Void Century, there once was a highly advanced civilization that existed. We knew this. We know this. We still know it. The history about the battle was between a certain kingdom and 20 kingdoms, which became the world government. The winners were the 20 kingdoms, and they founded the world government that the world knows today. So it was 20 separate kingdoms that came together versus the other kingdom. To make sure that nobody carried that kingdom's ideology, they erased its existence from history. How much does this Vegapunk know? Eh? What's with that story? Huh? Is that story true? Whoa, what a massive romance story. Wait a minute, Vegapunk. Yeah, whoa, Vegapunk, are you literally just about to... You can't spoil the Void Century right now. Wait a minute, Vegapunk. Then those people who knew about it, they've been obliterated. Robin knows all this, though. At least some of it. And she has to at least remember Clovis's theory. And the people who knew about it, they've been obliterated. Then why are you talking about it so easily? I didn't hear anything about it. Shut up. You guys shouldn't be afraid you're pirates. That, of course, is Usopp saying that. Forget about it. I haven't known or heard anything either. I said it's only a theory, however. Nico Robin, if Ohara was erased because of this theory, that means the government had acknowledged that this theory is the truth, right? In a sense. It could be. Who do you think you are talking about us like that? Robin, who do you think you are? Okay. Definitely a little offended that he's saying this. The researchers in Ohara made a theory from researching various important documents. Do you think the government will hear it from a powerful person like you? No, I'm similar to you too. Even if I work with the government, if I talk about it, I'll be obliterated. Wait, what? I'm kind of confused. So yeah, Vegapunk's not immune. He is not above the government, even though he is very valuable and an asset to them. Robin's sweating a bit, though. Then I don't want to hear any more about this. This is just torture. Just let us go. Shut up, Usopp, this is important. Then how do you know about that kingdom? Every book that Ohara had gathered around the world has been, the will of Ohara still lives. Is this about to be Clovis? This better not be Clovis under this mask. That day, the world was in uproar. Scholar Island, that's what it's called, Scholar Island? Scholar Island, Ohara, that was famous worldwide for its knowledge, got destroyed in one night with a lone girl as a survivor. Robin's getting upset, visibly upset hearing this. The world government labeled them as an evil scholar group that were plotting to take over the world. About months later after that incident, I went to O'Hara, which had become a burning field. I was an old acquaintance with a scholar leader, Professor Clover. He was like a bright flower. Wow, okay. Clover, that's funny. He was like a bright flower. Are you Professor Clover's friend? I hope he's not just saying this. He was very interested in the Void Century. I've known him as an adventurer that gathered every book around the world. He was a pirate? What? He'd been captured and imprisoned 10 times by the Navy and became famous as the #1 archaeologist in the world. What? Really? I never would have guessed that. Then he gathered every scholar in O'Hara. Then O'Hara became the sanctuary for archaeologists. It was a tragic thing for such a talented man. This is him on the island. What the fuck is that? Looks like something from a Junji Ito manga. When I went there, I couldn't believe they even burned the Tree of Knowledge. I was surprised. What is that silhouette? That's supposed to be Vegapunk. Is that his hair? That literally looks like a creature from a Junji Ito manga. Then I went into the lake in the central area. I found a lot of books drowning in there. What is this? Seeing that their island was on fire because of the Buster Call, the scholars were trying to stop it. They died protecting the remaining fortunes for the future. Yes, remember, they're throwing all the library books in the water. I would have thought the island was just not there. Like, you literally could not walk on the island anymore because it had been obliterated. But I guess not. The clueless soldiers saw it, but they didn't realize its value. It was a great victory for O'Hara. When I saw it, my tears couldn't stop flowing. Vegapunk shaking, literally shaking, getting emotional. I didn't know if Vegapunk would be a person to be emotional. So the water was still there. My tears couldn't stop flowing. Robin is literally crying right now. Robin, please, you have to escape from this island, her mom. I still have things to do here. I don't want us to be separated, Mom. I'm staying here too. Wow, so it wasn't all in vain. These books somehow came back. Vegapunk found something. Protect the books. Bring it out of the library. Robin, history is an asset for humanity. We shouldn't give up on the future that you'll be living in. Mom, be proud, Robin. Your mom is an honorable woman. O'Hara fought the world. Yep, Saul. Robin crying right now, immediately. Wow. I mean, like, thinking about this stuff, very emotional. Just not used to seeing Robin crying. Wait, Hamlet, you made Robin cry. Hamlet? Helmet. Oh, I thought he said Hamlet. Wait, Helmet, you made Robin cry. I won't forgive you, Vegapunk. Let our feet go, you bastard. Oh, they can't move their feet. Vegapunk. O'Hara did try to expose that kingdom. This is just all one conversation. O'Hara did try to expose that kingdom, just as you predicted. I see. Then it was really the truth. Oh, nobody knows about the conversation right before the Buster Call. Oh, wow. They did try to expose it, as you predicted. So now this is confirming his theory because they obliterated them because it was truthful. You know what happened to the books in the lake? That time, I wanted to bring them to Punk Hazard, but my plea to the higher-ups fell on deaf ears. Actually, Robin wiping away tears. That day, I encountered those guys. 22 years ago, in O'Hara, in West Blue. Months later, after the Buster Call incident. Who are those guys in the ruins? Okay. Net those guys. We're about to see some people we definitely know. I feel like it's going to be Shanks, but it's definitely not. Actually, I take that back. It's going to be Dragon. Because it makes sense because Vegapunk was talking to Dragon a couple chapters ago. I encountered those guys. I'm loving how we're focusing on this the whole chapter. I'm really liking that. It's the Giants. Yosh, pull it up. Why are the Giants here? Vegapunk with the giant hair over here. What is that person? What will they do? Do they know the value of those books? So there's giants here fishing out the books. Wait, is this Vegapunk? Oh my god, wait. Is this Vegapunk? This person with the glasses and the nose and the tongue? It's a guy if it is, I think. Because this person's thinking it's the giants. And then we're getting the silhouette again, but then we're seeing the tongue and the mustache. This is Vegapunk. Oh, the tongue. It's supposed to be Einstein. Because Einstein did the tongue out with his pit in like all of the photos. That means Vegapunk's a guy, the original. I wanted it to be a girl. But literally the tongue is hanging out and kind of has crazy hair. I think it's supposed to be Albert Einstein. The value of those books. It's been a while, Vegapunk. I can recognize you by looking at that standout hair of yours. That's his hair. This is Vegapunk. Dragon. It's his brain. Oh, it's his brain. Oh my god. Why did I not think that he had just a giant fucking brain? Oh my god. What the fuck? It's his brain. He's like Jimmy Neutron on fucking steroids and crack at the same time. And it's Dragon, but it's... I'm just more shocked that Vegapunk just has a giant fucking enormous brain. That's so fucking funny. It's stupid, but it's funny. Why are you here? That's my line, Vegapunk. Your head became larger than before, huh? Okay, so he wasn't always like this? It's supposed to be Einstein. Dragon, Vegapunk. Wow, oh, this wasn't translated. Dragon, age 33. Vegapunk, age 43. So, 22 years in the future. Dragon is 55. Vegapunk is 65. Dragon looking fierce. This is before his face tat. I was Clover's acquaintance. Dragon. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That Dragon was close with Clover and them. So you too, huh? I knew him when he was a rough guy that traveled around the world. To label him as someone who tried to destroy the world, unbelievable. That must be some information manipulation. Literally, Vegapunk has a giant fucking head. That's hilarious. You are interested in those giants? I just checked with them earlier. They're not bandits. They came from Elbath. They knew the value of those books. Their captain is a strange guy with bandages covering his body. Elbath, 22 years ago. Bandages. I don't know. Hadrugan? Hadrugan? No, who could it be? Bandages covering his body. His tongue is literally just hanging out. That's fucking hilarious. He said, I won't let these assets that O'Hara left become erased from history. You guys from the world government don't realize its value, so I'm glad they didn't destroy it. I'm tired of hearing it. Even you have become the government's lapdog. Yeah, Dragon saying this. Even though we, the Liberation, has invited you, and you rejected it. Don't be ridiculous. Even with my wisdom and technology, what can your poor army make? You're still blunt as usual, huh? Okay, so Dragon tried to recruit Vegapunk to him, which makes sense. Obviously, you'd want that asset. But Vegapunk refused for money reasons? Even with my wisdom and technology, what can your poor army make? And this is Clovis's grave, I think, right here. The world government is a massive organization, especially the Navy. There's a lot of people who can understand me. Don't lose your objective, Dragon. I know, but this incident pisses me off. In the name of justice, they beat up those powerless researchers with violence just because they had an unreasonable opinion. I will make an army that can fight it. So 22 years ago, Dragon didn't really have much. This was before even Luffy was born, so before we saw him on the Gray Terminal with Sabo. And I think he had a face tat then, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, actually. You, who despises violence, just see it, Vegapunk. I will change the world. Dragon despises violence. Well, that's good to know. I won't let Clover's death and the will of O'Hara go in vain. Literally, kind of looks like Luffy. That year, Dragon, along with Emperor Ivankovic and Bartholomew Kuma, they established the revolutionary army that shocked the world. Luffy's father is very passionate. They went to Elbath. Robin. Dragon was Professor Clover's acquaintance. I never knew that they knew each other, and she spent time with Dragon. Yeah, that's weird. I'm shocked. Why did Kuma save us? Vegapunk, why did you remodel him? Oh yeah, Vegapunk was the one who did that. So that bastard Eva is one of the Revolutionary Army's founders? Yo, Sanji didn't know that? Wow. A lot of information. I'm liking this, though. The books of O'Hara didn't fall into the government's hands because I was very interested in them. I secretly went to Elbath. They let me read all of their documents. In other words, I read all about O'Hara and the secrets of the world. Is this Saul? Wait, this person's bandaged up. But the hat looks like Saul. He got frozen. Unless Aokiji went there and unfroze him, but he'd be dead after a little while. Maybe the fire from the burning island melted him? That's kind of fucked, though, if Saul didn't die. If that's how he lived. Because I was very interested in them, I secretly went to Elbath. They let me read all the documents. In other words, I read all about O'Hara and the secrets of the world. It's all inside of my head for progressing my research. How does his head fit in there? I think that's Saul. Well, he read the books that O'Hara had, but still they didn't know. There was no book explaining the Void Century, unless they wrote one down. And it was just a theory. Did O'Hara know the true history? Like the full true history? I don't think so. It's all about O'Hara and the secrets of the world. It's all inside of my head for progressing my research. I think he knows. Because he said all about Ohara and the secrets of the world. The name of the Giants' captain is Saul, right? Right now he isn't hiding. No one will disclose his whereabouts. He's alive! The name of the Giants' captain is Saul. No one will disclose his whereabouts. Thank you, Dr. Vegapunk. Please don't let Ohara's battle go in vain. I'm an ally for every scholar. That is my nature as a researcher. Wow, I never would have thought that. Wow, okay, so they can like walk again. Those shoes are moving by themselves. Usopp fell backwards, Frankie falling backwards, Nami going forward. Robin. I still can't release you. Follow me. There is something that I want to show you. I wonder how Vegapunk looks now, like with a normal size head, or if that helmet is just like containing his head, and like what he did to his brain. Egghead, Fabrio Phase, Scrapyard. Oi, there's no place to ride it, Chopper. I see, so it's an automatic type. Well then, move, robot. Maybe it needs a password. Move, robot. Chopper. No, it probably has a name. Maybe we need to call its name to move. Move, Robo no Suke. Move, Robo King. Are you children? That won't make it move. Imagine it just starts to move. It's literally about to move. Oh my god, if it moves, like, obviously it might be Vegapunk moving it. It literally starts moving. Wow, the robot's exploding. Oh, it's exploding? Oh, never mind. Whoa, this looks like Vegapunk. Oh wait, is this the guy from the flashback? Please help me. Damn it. It still failed. Someone please help me. While I was warping, the space got distorted. It's Vegapunk. And literally he is like half inside somewhere. What's with this guy? He's just like Kinemon. He's like half attached to the robot. I'll help you. I'm very sorry. Is he? You are Dragon's son, right? I knew you would come here. Also, Bonnie, you grew up. Eh, Gramps? Are you floating? I'm very happy you're fine. Vegapunk. This is the... Whoa, then who is Shaka? You're wearing them too, right? There's a hover function in the dome shoes. Push the side button while you pull down the lever. Push it down like this? Yes. Chopper and them are flying around this. Ooh, I flew too high. Please help me. Please, he keeps saying, please help me. Dr. Vegapunk. It's in Japanese. They didn't translate the, Oh, let me go to Viz. What the fuck is happening? For Monkey D. Dragon, Captain Freedom Fighters, age 33, Dr. Vegapunk, Director Punk Hazard Lab, age 43. And then we're going back to Luffy them. It says, Dr. Vegapunk, the smartest man in the world, SSG, Navy's Special Science Group leader. Help, Rayquaza, help. Oh, Rayquaza, help, like require help? Rayquaza, help. What? And his head is an apple. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. So, I only got a couple minutes of recording time left. Vegapunk. Something is going on. I'm not going to be able to get my words out in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to make a video about this. We're going to talk about it in the next chapter. What is happening? Oda always throws out the curveballs, man. We think that Shaka... Oh, so Shaka's just logic. Shaka's not the original Vegapunk. This is the original. And the 6 other ones are part of his personality. That explains why his head is small now, because the 6 of them are out there. That made his brain power less. But it seems like he was like banished down here or trapped down here by the other ones. And Luffy might help them. Might help him. I don't know. This just took a turn. Holy crap. I'll gotta think more about this and talk about it later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below. Were you floored when you saw the giant-headed Vegapunk in the flashback? Like, I get he's going for Albert Einstein with the tongue. But Oda, oh my gosh. It looked like something from a Junji Ito manga. But then I saw his head and I'm like, oh my god, it's just his head is fucking huge. Oh, that was so funny. Let me know what you guys thought about that in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.